guys, welcome back to my channel. So I have a TJ Maxx, Ross, and Walmart haul today. I have been doing some shopping recently and I got a bunch of new stuff, so I can't wait to show you guys what I got. So let's start off with Ross. So when I went into Ross, my goal was to find an under eye mask, like for my eyes. And I actually checked Walmart first, and I do still have the box of eye masks that I got, but I was wanting to find something like kind of like a gel mask like this one. I do really like this, but I wanted to find something that I could put in the freezer, like a silicone under eye mask or something. And I was in luck. I found a box of 8 pairs from Spa Life banana eye mask, and these are the exact quality I was looking for. As you can see, I did already open this up. This was only $5, and it has vitamin C, turmeric, and banana, and these are actually banana scented, which is obviously, if anything scented, I will most likely love it, because I'm a fragrance girl. I love scented everything. Now these basically come in a little packet like this. How cute are these? These are shaped like little bananas and they smell like bananas. And you leave it on for 15 to 20 minutes, and then you kind of rub the serum under the eye. I really like these. I do think it does a great job brightening under my eyes, and I actually used some this morning, but I feel like they work really well. So this was such a great deal for $5 and you get 8. And then this actually was not on my list, but I decided to get it. I found the Pixie Skin Treats Botanical Collagen Tonic, and it is basically a collagen and peptide toner, because I am starting to get crow's feet. I was actually looking for something like this because I did run out of my toner, and this actually has collagen, so it helps with fine lines and wrinkles. And I don't have wrinkles yet. Like, I am noticing I'm starting to develop crow's feet, but I just want to keep my skin healthy, and I am in my early 30s, so I think I'm going to be focusing on collagen products and anti-aging products. It was only $10, so that's a pretty good deal. So you'll never guess what I found. When I was looking through those, what do you call those? The products that are enclosed in security boxes, this is the first thing that I saw. And I saw the price of it, and I'm like, oh my god, I need to buy this. So I got it. When I saw this right here, and then I saw it was from Colourpop, I was like, oh my god, that's a palette. I need it. And I actually do remember when they had this collection. I'm not really sure how old this collection is. I think it could have been maybe last year, I'm not sure. But look at how much I paid for it. $8. Like, that is a really, really good deal, because this palette retails for $22. This was not at all broken, and all the shadows in here were completely untouched. So I was just like so lucky to have found this. This was the only Colourpop eyeshadow palette that I found in that little makeup section. And you know what? This is actually my very first Colourpop eyeshadow palette. So I'm just like really excited. I have tried their other products, but I've never purchased their palettes because it just kind of out of the way for me to have to purchase it online, and I have to pay more. I have to pay shipping. But look at that. I'm sure many of you guys, if you are a lover of Colourpop, you guys probably already own this. Let me know in the comments when they actually did release it. But yeah, I just love this. Like, look at this. That is so cool. And like, obviously I'm a huge fan of Stranger Things. I really love that show. And I don't know, like, I'm just obsessed with the Stranger Things aesthetic. It's like spooky. It's like, it's everything that I like, basically. And when I look at these colors, it's like I get goosebumps because they're just so beautiful. Check out those colors. And I'm probably going to end up doing a swatch test, but I'll probably upload that to my TikTok and my YouTube shorts. And maybe I can do some Halloween looks with this coming up. So yeah, I am super excited to have found this. So then I went to TJ Maxx. I'm not really sure why I went to TJ Maxx. And I honestly just kind of, I didn't need to go to TJ Maxx, but I was kind of craving TJ Maxx, so I just kind of wandered around. And I found one thing that I actually needed. And then I found one thing that I didn't necessarily need, or I didn't know I needed until I actually found it. So the first thing that I found, I was actually looking for a kind of like a I don't know what you call it, like a concealer brush to kind of pat in my concealer. And I'm always needing new brushes anyway, so I pick up this, and it comes in a set of 3. I only paid about $6, so that's a really good deal. And these are, it's called Cherry on Top. I guess it's like cherry theme, and they are limited edition. Yeah, and like, I am a huge fan of Real Techniques brushes. Actually, the only ones I use are Real Techniques and Sonia Kashuk and Wet n Wild, because those, in my opinion, are the best, most affordable makeup brushes. I actually have them right here. So these are just actually all the makeup brushes that I own. Yeah, and like, I'm excited to have found these. So it says short, dense bristles blend cream and powder eyeshadows evenly. And then this one is a full coverage eye, domed plush head. The domed plush head applies and blends pigmented cream and powdered eyeshadows. This one right here is a full coverage eye brush, and it basically blends cream and eyeshadows out evenly. And then this one is actually an eyeshadow brush, but you can probably use it to blend in your concealer, which I mostly got that because I don't own a concealer. Since I started wearing makeup, I've never really used the brushes for what they're supposed to be for. I kind of have all of my makeup brushes be kind of like multi-use, so I'm kind of I'll use one brush for blending, patting, eyeshadow. I'm not really one to be super precise when it comes to applying makeup, but I'm glad they actually put that on the back so you can see what they're supposed to be used for, because for someone like me, I wouldn't remember. So I'm also going to save this little box. I may have found the best makeup tool that I didn't know that I needed until now. At the very end of the aisle, I found this. And when I saw that it said ice globes, I immediately picked it up. And it basically works to chill and enhance skin. And it's basically a glass facial tool with cool liquid for a refreshing massage. And I was like, oh my god, like I need this like immediately in my makeup collection, because that's just like perfect. Really nice box. I'm actually going to be saving this box and getting rid of the foam. But yeah, that's a really nice box. I feel like I could put like craft paper here, and then maybe I can store some makeup products in here. So that's what I got. And I actually have used these face gloves. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with these. So the liquid in here does not ever freeze, but it does stay cool. And basically what you do is, I can show you guys real quick. Basically what you do is you just kind of, you can use both of them like this, and you just basically massage the globes on your skin, and they glide really nicely. It just feels so amazing. I just use one, but if you have like puffy under eyes, you can literally like put them under your eye for a little bit, and it just feels so good, and it's like so cold. It definitely wakes you up. And it has like a, looks like a little spoon, and it has like a curve where you can just like, I don't even know if I'm doing it right, but you can just basically put this all over your face. I like to use the end of it like this, and I just kind of massage it in my face with circular motions. And yeah, this stuff is just like really amazing, and I'm just obsessed. This actually helped a heat rash that I had on my neck, or I guess it's a sweat rash. I've had about three separate events of a heat/sweat rash really bad on my neck. I actually woke up with a sweat rash, and it was just really painful and like so itchy, and it made my skin like under my neck just really gritty, and my skin was peeling. It was just kind of gross. So I used this to tame down my itchiness, because nothing was helping me, and I couldn't sleep because I was so itchy. And I get this heat rash like every summer, it seems, and especially whenever I'm going to the gym, my neck gets really sweaty, and I just have to wipe it off, otherwise I get a rash. I'm sorry if that's like too TMI, but maybe not TMI, but it's kind of gross. But yeah, like it like basically cured my inflammation and itchiness, and I just love these so much. And also, this is perfect for if you have a migraine. Like, oh my gosh. If you guys do see this, definitely pick it up. I feel like people would sell them out, so don't miss out on that deal. I only paid $10, and you get 2 ice globes. And what you do is you basically stick this in the freezer. I have a spot now where I put these in my freezer, and I just kind of put it on the rack of my freezer. You do have to be careful because these are glass, so they do have a chance of breaking easily. Yeah, so this was a really good deal. And this in the Colourpop eyeshadow is actually probably my favorite things that I've purchased recently. So that's all that I got from those stores. And then I went to Walmart, and when I saw this at Walmart, I was like, I need to buy everything. Right now, today, I cannot leave Walmart without these. So let's save the best for last. So I picked up the new Maybelline Sky High Sensational Mascara. I picked this up in 802 Very Black, and this is a waterproof. This one is new. I have not used this before. I'm actually really excited to try this out. And I also picked up some new beauty blenders, and it actually comes in two. And I think I paid like $5 for this. So it was a pretty good deal. Okay, I'm so excited that I found this. So Wet n Wild came out with a Spongebob collab. Now, they had the entire setup with this. They had two eyeshadow palettes. They had a Spongebob eyeshadow palette that was all blue, gold, and green. And then this one is yellows and pinks and golds. And I did want to buy both of them, but I thought, you know what? I did want to buy both eye palettes, but I thought, you know what? I'm just gonna buy one. I don't need both of them. Plus, I already have a huge blue palette that I'm using right now. But yeah, I picked up the Gal Pals eye and face palette. I picked up some Underwater Wonder blush, and this is in the shade Perfect Square. And this is basically like an orange blush. I also found some mascara. I think it is yellow mascara. I'm gonna have to open up to see, but yeah, I picked up some mascara. And I picked up some Bikini Bottom lip oil. And they had so much in this collection. They had like Mr. Krabs, a Mr. Krabs lip oil. They had a Patrick lip oil. They had the Patrick blush. Like, if I were to purchase every single item in that collection, I probably would have spent about $400. Never spend that much money in one go at makeup when I'm doing a low buy, but it was so hard to choose what to get. But I just kind of went with the orange and yellow theme, and then I found Seize the Day Cooling Setting Powder. So when I read that it was cooling, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna need that because it's summer, it's hot, and I'm literally dying. And then this is so cute. I found Mrs. Puff Puffed Up Powder Puff. And it has, like, basically the whole shape is Mrs. Puff. How cute is that? I was like, you know what? I need to get that. That is just adorable. Yeah, and like when Wet n Wild comes out with their collections, they usually go all out. And I'm just obsessed with Wet n Wild. I've been shopping Wet n Wild products for probably since I was like 18 years old when I started wearing makeup. So I'm just so excited to try everything out. I love SpongeBob. I grew up on SpongeBob. Even to this day, I'll watch a couple of episodes, but I'm just obsessed. So the last thing that I got was the Kelp Shake Setting Mist. And basically this is something that you would set on your makeup after you're done applying it, and it helps make it last longer. So I actually don't really use setting sprays, but when I found this and this adorable little package, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get it. They have this cute little like keychain attached to it. I thought this was such an adorable little touch. Look at how cute that is. I just love the packaging. It's just so cute. And it says this is a cooling lip oil. Oh my god, this is like pineapple scented. I love that. So yeah, I'm not gonna wear it right now. I'm actually gonna be filming a look using these products. This one is the Underwater Wonder Blush. That's what it looks like. It's kind of like a coral orange. And I'm just like so obsessed with this Wet n Wild collection. They did like a really good job. Okay, so this is definitely a yellow mascara. I was actually really excited because I really do need a yellow mascara for like summer theme makeup looks. But that's just what it looks like. I cannot wait to try this on. Probably the cutest puff I've ever owned. Like, look at how cute that is. And you basically just slip it on your fingers and dab under your eyes. I got this over the blue and green one mainly because I don't really own a lot of pink eyeshadow. And I actually really like wearing orange eyeshadow. So you know what would be really fun? I feel like if Wet n Wild did... I feel like Wet n Wild should do a Halloween collection. That would be really fun to see. Or maybe like a pumpkin spice collection. I don't know. So I really love this. I love the packaging. It has all little girl characters. Wow, this one's beautiful. So it has one glitter eyeshadow. And then there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 shimmers in here. And then 3 matte glitters, and then the rest are all mattes. These are so beautiful. Yeah, I cannot wait to use this. And I'm actually not going to swatch them yet, but I will do so in upcoming videos. I'm so excited to do some upcoming makeup looks using these new products. So if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe if you want to see me use these palettes. And definitely hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. So before I go, I just wanted to leave off with, make sure you pay it forward today. Make sure you're nice to people. And don't be mean to people. The world doesn't need any more negativity. And you also don't really know what people are going through. So just always be kind. See something that you don't like, you don't need to comment on it. I just feel like I need to say that, especially in 2025. People, I mean, even in the last few years, people have been kind of not nice. So I feel like that needs to be said. I feel like it's really important. So also, make sure you take time out of your day to go hug your cat, your dog, your lizard, your favorite animal, whatever that is. Even your kid, if you, even your kids, but I say mostly animals because I am an animal lover. And yeah, make sure to go give them a hug today. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.